Hey, how's it going? I'm Guye from Formwork, and this is a You Happen dress. It's a loose-fitting dress with a clean silhouette finished with a cascading ruffle detail. It comes in both a short and a long version. In this video, I'll walk you through the full process of making it. Just a quick note, this isn't a standalone tutorial, so you will need the pattern and the written instructions to follow along. The pattern is available through the link in the description. Think of this more as a visual guide to support the process. We'll begin by preparing the facing. Here, I'm joining the front and back facing pieces at the side seams before finishing the raw edges. Once that's done, I fold and hem the bottom edge, then give everything a good press so it's ready to be attached later. Next, I'm joining all the ruffle strips together to create one continuous piece. After finishing each seam allowance, I hem one of the long edges and press everything flat. Pressing at this stage helps the ruffles behave much better during the next steps. Now it's time to gather the ruffles. I'm sewing 2 rows of gathering stitches along the top edge, then slowly pulling the threads until the ruffle matches the section where it will be attached. Whether you gather by hand or with a gathering foot, the goal is the same: nice even gathers all the way across. Remember that the amount of ruffles you'll need depends on whether you're making the short or the long version of the dress. Here, I'm preparing the hidden side pockets. I start by making small clips at the marked notches, then finish the curved edges before attaching the first pocket back to the front body. After turning the pocket to the inside and pressing the opening, I add the second pocket back and stitch around the curved edge to complete the pocket. At this point, the pockets are fully assembled and ready to be sewn into the side seams later on. Now I'm joining the front and back body pieces together. As I sew the side seams, I carefully work around the pocket opening, making sure everything stays aligned. Once the seams are finished, I press them toward the back of the dress. If you're making the long version, this is where the lower body pieces are joined together. After sewing the seam, I finish the raw edges and press everything flat before continuing. Now let's attach the ruffles. This step changes slightly depending on the version you're making. For the shirt version, I'm attaching the gathered ruffle directly to the bottom edge of the top body, leaving a little extra length at both ends. For the long version, I first secure the upper ruffle to the top body, then place the bottom body over it before sewing all 3 layers together. This is one of those moments where it's worth slowing down for a second and checking that every piece is facing the correct direction before stitching. The second ruffle is attached to the bottom edge of the dress. Just like before, I'm distributing the gathers evenly while leaving a small extension at both ends. At this stage, the dress can finally be closed. I fold it right sides together and sew the remaining side seam. As we did previously, make sure the pockets stay open and the loose ruffle ends don't accidentally get caught in the seam. Now I'm joining the loose ends of the ruffles together so they become continuous circles around the dress. Once the seams are finished, the ruffles are complete. With the dress turned right side out, I place it inside the facing so the right sides are together. After matching the neckline and armholes, it's time to position the shoulder straps between both layers. Before sewing, I always double check that every strap is fully enclosed. Once the facing is turned, they'll come out perfectly from each corner of the neckline. To finish, I sew all around the neckline and armholes, securing both the facing and the straps at the same time. I like to reinforce the straps with a few extra stitches for added durability. After clipping the curves, I turn the facing to the inside, give the entire dress one final press, and that's the finished you happen dress. And that's the you happen dress. It features a loose, flowy silhouette designed to move comfortably with the body. The ruffle details frame the hem, adding movement and contrast while keeping the overall shape simple. The pattern includes both the short and the long version, so you can choose a proportion that best fits your project. If you want to make your own, you can find the pattern through the link in the description. Now, every version does come out a little bit different, but I think that's part of the process. I actually encourage you to use your creativity. If you make your own, I'd love to see it. You can find me and tag me on my Instagram @FormworkArchive or my personal account, Guye_Navarro. Thank you so much.